Good morning, everybody. My name's Chelsea. If you're on here, you probably know that. You came to my page or you stopped by. I did a Facebook Live yesterday and my internet was terrible. So I'm going to do a real quick video on applying Farmasi makeup. If you have any questions or comments, you can comment below. I would love to help you get started with Farmasi makeup. Super affordable, great makeup. It is European-based makeup, so it has a lot less chemicals in it than our US makeup because they're not allowed to have those chemicals. They're banned in Europe, and so when we're putting makeup on our face, we are doing our face a favor. So I'm just going to get started. I've already done my morning makeup routine and I put sunscreen on. I keep telling myself I'm going to share. I use the Elta MD SPF 41. It has a little bit of a tint to it and it's kind of creamy. It's lightly tinted. I love it. Absolutely love it. I do give it about 10 minutes to dry, so I've had it on for about 10 minutes and it's drying, and now I'm just going to get started, and I really am going to go through this pretty quickly. So this is the VFX Pro Primer, Strobe Primer. This has a creamy consistency. It gives you a little bit of highlight too, but basically primer, we're going to put that on to help our makeup to just sit better on our skin. The primer actually helps to fill in our fine lines and then wrinkles that we have underneath our eyes, so that our foundation that we put on doesn't settle in those places. I think everybody should wear primer just for the simple fact that it also is kind of like glue. So like when you're putting on your foundation, obviously foundation is makeup, and but the primer is kind of like a glue that helps it to stay on and last longer. And that's one great thing about this makeup, is it does last. It stays on all day. It's great coverage. Great coverage, covers really well. I'm going to use the VFX Pro Camera Ready. I'm using the shade 202, and then I just apply that liberally on my face. Yep. Cover that real well. I use a beauty blotter, and I just blot it around all over my face. Some people use a brush, which I like, a kabuki brush, which is fine, which is like a brush that kind of has a hard flat edge, kind of like this. And I've done that as well. I just prefer to use the sponge, and you just kind of blot it into your skin to your coverages where you feel like it needs to be. This makeup is very buildable. So like if I put this on right now and I feel like it's not enough coverage, I can go back and obviously add and just give myself a little bit more coverage, and it's great. It's really very, very buildable. We also have CC creams, which is color correcting creams for those of you that have maybe rosacea or spots that you feel like you need to color correct. You can use it as a foundation just like I did, or you can use it as something underneath this foundation to give yourself some extra coverage. The good thing about this makeup also is even though it's the best coverage I've ever had in makeup, it is very, very lightweight. I just put on my concealer. I used 03. And that's just, you can use that to cover your circles under your eyes. Just darkness in your eyes. Again, you can use it for blemishes, any spots that you feel like you need to cover. I like to also use it to kind of like highlight my face around these areas, just to brighten them up. And also, it's just a little bit of extra coverage. So when I do, kind of like your face is kind of like a canvas. And so when I get ready to put my eyeshadow on, I want to have a clean, not white, but cream canvas to start with, so that the colors that I use are true to the colors that I'm choosing. Like if it's a purple, I want it to look purple. I don't want it to look a different color because my skin was dark that day. So, all right, and then I'm gonna take the double-sided brush and I'm going to take this palette. I'm gonna use the Face Sculpting palette. Let's see. Face Sculpting palette. And I'm going to use the lighter shade in here, and I'm going to use that to just set in the areas that I just highlighted. They also have a really good perfecting face powder that is super, super soft and lightweight. So if you prefer powder, highly recommended. Okay, so now I've put that on, so I kind of have a little bit of a contour between where my foundation is and where my highlighter is, just to kind of give me a little bit more highlight around my eyes. Some people do it a little more than others, and that's okay. Today I've been using the Farmasi stick. Today I'm gonna actually use the powder that's in the same face perfecting, and I'm just gonna kind of go around my face. They say to kind of go in a 3, but I just don't do it in that exact, but that's kind of where you're gonna contour. So right underneath, this is your cheekbone, kind of like right here under your cheekbone. You kind of want to do it light in an upward motion. There you go. And then just a little bit under here. This helps give us more definition right at our chin line. And then I'm going to go right here. Okay. And then up here. Just to give us some defining. And then you can also take it and put it right underneath your lip. Give yourself a little shadow there, and then down the sides of your nose to kind of help your nose to appear a little bit thinner. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to take I'm going to use my Terracotta blush powder. It's a very big powder, again, very pigmented, so you don't need much. I'm going to use my two-sided brush again. I'm just going to see how much it goes on, and I barely, so this blush I promise will probably last me, if I was to use it every day, well over a year. A long time. All right, and then I'm gonna take, I just purchased this, super excited about it. Farmasi just came out with it. It's a Peach Bite Face Palette. So it's peach blush, highlighter, and a contour. So if you wanted to just get started and try something, we have one like this with the peach blush, and then we have one just like this with more of a pink blush like I just used. They're called the 3-in-1 palettes or the Peach Bite Face Palette, and they're really great for wanting to try it out, see how we like it. So I'm just gonna go down my nose with a contour, a little bit right here. Do a little bit over my eyes. And then I'm gonna take this into the brush and I'm gonna put a little bit right here on this cheekbone right here. I try not to go up in here because I do have some fine lines up there and I don't wanna highlight my fine lines. I wanna highlight my cheekbones so they look bright and happy. All right. And then today, because I am in a hurry, I'm actually going to, well, let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna go into, I'm gonna use gray eyeshadow. This is actually called number 9. It's a mono single eyeshadow. So I'm just going to cover my whole eyelid with this as like a base. Again, all of our products are very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. A lot goes a long way, as you can see on my eyes. Okay. And then I decided I wanted to use, I bought this, I have the Trio eyeshadow kit with Vintage Season. So this is 3 different eyeshadows. It's like a light cream, a tan, and then a pink. And because I'm wearing this color, I wanted to add this. So I'm going to add this right in the corners here of my eyes. And then right along here. And just real easy brushes. Just to give that some color. That gray some color. They say that for us that have kind of like a, I forgot the proper word for it. I'll think of it in a minute. Hooded eyes. That it's better if you make sure that you put your eyeshadow just a little bit higher than right in the crease. That way you can see it when we open our eyes. We want to be able to see our pretty eyeshadow color. So, ooh, see, and I just got too much because it is so pigmented. So you want to be really careful with that. But we can tame it down. We'll just brush it out. May have to add a little gray on top of it. Okay. And then I'm going to take another single eyeshadow, number 12. It's a light pink. And I'm going to place it right in here. Right by from the corner out. So there's like a contour between all 3 colors. Okay, easy peasy. And then I'm gonna take this highlighter from, it's in the middle of the Peach Bite Face palette, and I'm just gonna kind of run that across the top up here. Not a lot, just a little bit to kind of blend everything in. There we go. Okay, that's the eye look for today. And then I'm going to take my eyeliner. And I'm just going to, oh, you know what? I'm going to use this. I have to go. Okay. I'm going to line underneath my eyes here. I'm just going to do under my eyes today. Not on top. And then I'm going to take my mascara, my deep black mascara. That was the Express Eye Pencil Waterproof that I just used. I'm going to take my mascara. Put that on quickly. Great mascara, also very buildable. We have lots of wonderful mascaras. You can try lots of different ones for people who like to exercise and sweat and who are outside. And okay, there we go. And then I will add a little bit of this bubblegum lip gloss. For easy, quick look. And there we are, ready for the day. Have a great day.